For Christmas Day 2017, welcome to another update from Force 13, where we look at the latest instability. This is from 10 AM through to the same time, Boxing Day. Severe thunderstorm activity is to take place, and the areas of interest are on the screen. However, the Boxing Day afternoon will be more severe than this afternoon. The latest supercell percentages, and it's the southeast Queensland, let's say south of Fraser Island, right down to at least Sydney and inland areas, the northwest WA, and across the top end, and the Gulf of Carpentaria region. And here's a look at wind speed in knots, and the area of interest is northwest WA, where the Bureau of Meteorology is keeping their eyes on a tropical low. And central pressure is 1003 millibars. However, there could be a second low going by the Bureau's latest information. Here's the rainfall outlook. And the rainfall scale is the bottom of the screen, and as mentioned previously, each image represents a 3-hour period, and the rainfall total or value is the bottom left hand side of the screen. And with the severe thunderstorm activity, we advise people to avoid being outside. It's always best to be inside out of the lightning. Here's the latest Bureau of Meteorology's total forecast of rain across the forecast period. The picture is developing. Other than the northern region of WA and the Northern Territory, have a look at that area south of Fraser Island, right down to the Victorian New South Wales border. And the dark green and the areas of blue have my eye at this point in time. Rainfall scale, right hand side of the screen. Now here's a look at accumulated water, rainfall. It's in millimetres, and it's the area in yellow and dark brown. And this particular model, which is the GFS, is being consistent across all its runs. And as we approach the end of 2017, not forgetting that we are in a La Nina event, how severe that remains to be seen, but are we going to see major flooding across the summer months? Now this is another look at pressure and wind speed in knots. And you can see the tropical low. There could be a second low, but it's the area offshore from the Gold Coast. But that's out to about 380 hours. Now we have a look at the AEST 92S tracks. And if a tropical cyclone does form, could it track over into South Australia, Victoria, or even around Broken Hill, New South Wales? 92S, 10.8 degrees south, 125.1 degrees east. Maximum winds 15 knots, but it could be 20. Central pressure is 1010, but the Bureau has it at 1003. And there it is, 11 south, 125 degrees east. And there's also a monsoon trough. Upper level divergence continues to develop, and it's around 40-50 knots. The 24-hour deep layer wind shear the latest wind shear, and the low pressure system is to adopt a southwesterly track, but it's expected to change to a southerly direction. The 850 millibar vorticity the latest tropical cyclone formation probability guide. Invest 93P has dissipated, it's no longer on the radar, but I'm still interested in the area northeast of Bougainville. Joy Typhoon Warning Centre. Right, there's only one system on their books. Now here's the life of Invest 92 so far. Unfortunately, the NOAA floaters aren't available. And finally, here's a look at possible tracks, starting off with the NCEP. The Navy's NAFJAM, and there are a couple of others that don't want to have anything to do with this system. And are we going to see another system developing in the area to the north of Gove, Northern Territory?